what it is. Boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge Podcast, top of the morning, top of the morning. Who out, who up, who up, who not busy. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification so you'll know when I'm up here. Most important, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. You know the routine with YouTube. So yeah, hit the like button, hit the like button. Who out there? Who out there, man? A lot to talk about. Can't get it all out at what time though. Can't get it all out at what time. This YouTube streets, boy, it keeps something going on for us. Wanted to do something real quick. I was looking at Tony Ayo and Uncle Murder, their podcast. They've been doing their thing lately. Big shouts out to them. Get them their props. Like to always give people their props, especially when they, turn something brand new into something big. So I gotta give them their props. And I was just looking at part of the segment where they was interviewing Kid Capri. And Kid Capri was speaking about battle rap. In particular, he was saying something about when Jay-Z was saying, we need to stop with the battle rap stuff because the battle rap stuff leads to, or I guess saying vulgar things in battle rap, or just leave battle rap alone because it leads into rappers getting into spilling over to street stuff. They fighting or unaliving each other, all of the above. So Tony Yayo made a point to Kid Capri, said, well, Jay saying to stop with the battle stuff because of the things that it could bring, but Jay-Z, when he was battling Nas, he said something that was crazy. He said that the line or the bar when Jay said, I want to say it, I squirted on your baby seat, meaning he was sexing Nas baby moms in the car, whatever. He was saying that could have led into something serious, which it could have, but it didn't, thank God. But Kid Capri was saying, you ain't getting the point. It didn't, and they end up doing business together. Uncle Murder had to chime in and say, yeah, but I got to back my brother on this, meaning Tony Yayo, that you got to keep it real, Kid Capri. It could have turned into something, man. It could have turned into something, and for what Jay said on that note. He was like, well, it's like battle rappers saying the stuff that they saying. This is what Kid Capri saying. Be saying the most craziest stuff. And, Jay-Z basically pointing that out too, with the battle rappers saying these type of things. Like battle rap don't need to be, I'm trying to say all the right words. Battle rap need to stop as well because of the things that it could create. Now with battle rap, that's a totally different thing from two MCs top of the game battling each other. It's totally different, man. Battle rap, once you all become a battle rapper or know you want to become a battle rapper, you already know there's nothing held back in battle rap. Anything might be said that's crazy. So you already know this already. So if you don't have the stomach or the balls to play in that arena, you already know don't be in that game because you know where it might take you. Like you had Mav Hoffa that swung on somebody. I think they said something about his kid or something. I want to say Mav swung on two people. And he's considered like a top tier battle rapper. You can't get in that game knowing the rules to it. Basically, there is no rules to it except for swinging on somebody. And you got to accept what's being said to you. Other than that, don't get in that arena. Now, pose the two artists that's from the streets. They are big artists selling millions of records or hundred thousands of records or have a crazy, ill, big street buzz. Going back and forth. GT, what up? Peace. You got two regular MCs that's going back and forth with each other and they saying something crazy about each other. In their mind, this ain't no battle rap. So certain things you really can't say when you're in that battle rapper, when you're not in the battle rap arena, when you're all just going back and forth with each other. Those might be the things that will create something crazy with two artists that are regular artists, not battle rappers. So Kid Capri wasn't saying that right. He's just saying Jay-Z and Nas was going to each other and like it was just that. But what Jay-Z said, he squirted on Nas' baby sheet and whatever, and all that. That could have got crazy. Like he probably would have said, yeah, you might have did whatever you did my baby moms, and you could have said that level to that. But when you throw the baby in there, that could lead to street stuff. That's what Tony Yayo and them was saying, which is all facts. But Kid Capri said, you're not listening, man. You ain't paying attention. It didn't happen. And at the end of the day, they started doing business together. So in my mind, I'm saying to myself, it didn't happen. And Yayo and them and Uncle Murder was like, yeah, it didn't happen. But thank God it didn't, which is true. But time heal all wounds. They didn't automatically, the way Kid Capri was saying it, as if they automatically like got right back together after that. No, it took some years before they got back together and started conducting business. Because when Jay-Z became president of Def Jam, he got back cool with Nas, and I guess they settled their differences. And he signed Nas, and they put out an album, and all of the above, started doing business. But it wasn't right after. It wasn't right after. But that was a good interview, and I a lot of the stuff Kid was saying brought back memories, because I knew when Kid Capri was just a DJ doing the mixtapes and selling them on the corner of S&S was a club that we used to, like a nightclub Mr. Willie's had owned, and we used to go up in there, and they had in the back had the gambling table and all that. We used to gamble in there all the time, and you'd see Kid Capri by Willie Burger stand selling the mixtapes and all that, which he took it to the next level. Because you had Brucey B selling tapes, Star Child selling tapes, Ron G selling mixtapes. I even had one of my homies, his name is Grand Shaka from my building, passed away. He was like one of the first before Ron G and all of them putting music on cassette tapes and was selling them on the block. He was the first selling them to Rich Porter and AZ and all of them. AZ and them, he gave AZ a mixtape. And AZ took it, jumped in his car, rode around. When he came back to the block, he told him, yo, man, that joint was hard. Let me get another one. So A started advocating for him and let Rich Porter and them know that, that he got to dude from his building with the mixtapes. And this is before Kid Capri, way before Kid Capri. And then that's how it started for him. They would always come and say, yo, I'm finished with that one. Yo, you got another one? And he started making the mixtapes and keeping them in his bag and selling them in our neighborhood. And if he was anywhere else selling them, then maybe so, I don't know. But I know that's how that started. But yeah, Kid Capri brought back some memories with that one. It's an old interview, but I ran across it last night, and I said, yeah, I want to talk to my audience about that, man, for real. Kenny B, salute, salute. So, and he also went into, Kid Capri says how he don't like when he do parties for these club owners, and the club owners have a DJ before he come in, and they playing records that he would play, and he's the headliner. As far as the headliner DJ. And then they would start playing some records that he would be playing, that he's gonna play when he come on, basically on his set. And it's like he didn't like that. It wasn't good because the crowd ain't gonna wanna keep hearing the same record twice and all that. But then he also said, well, to be honest, it really don't matter, but it do matter, but it don't matter, because it's a chemistry to being a DJ, and that's a fact. It's how you bring the record on, how you say whatever you say over the record, what you drop right behind after that to make the crowd start going crazy. So, but I get what he was saying. So he started saying he's gonna, he started to hire his own DJ to open up. So his own DJ that opens up knows what to play and know what not to play, because he know what Kid Capri gonna be playing. So I'm like, okay, that's a mean chemistry. That's a good thought process, and it just brings me back to how it all started, man. How it all started back then, man. That was a good interview. So I know y'all keep seeing this Charleston White stuff popping up still, with him being locked up. He got out of jail and the girl was out there waiting for him to get out and tried to put the cameras on him, and he took off running and all that. They saying he might weasel his way out of this, but a lot going on. I'm just waiting for the punchline. Everybody talking about the Charleston White stuff, but ain't nobody really got no too much more inside to cover on that at all. But I'm waiting to see the finishing touches on that. And then we got Adam 12, the No Jumper owner, wife over there with Drake. And Wack 100 was telling him, yo, man, how you gonna let your girl go over there, man, and do the, I guess Drake looking for love type competition thing that Drake just did. And I seen her walk in, but I ain't think that would be Adam's wife when it first happened. And they would never say where she was going when they first started talking about it. But I get it, man. It's a play, but it's a smart play for him and his wife to eat off that for content, man. But she went over there, got seen when it was her turn to walk in. I think Drake or the guy that was hosting was like, yo, you married, aren't you? She took her ring off and threw it. The ring that she's married to Adam 22, she took the ring off and threw it. And started, up on put like she pushing up on Drake and all that. So Wack was like, yo, you sure you gonna let your girl go over there to the Wolves? Everybody know Drake is known for sexing other dudes, girls and all. They said Lil Wayne got locked up allegedly. Drake was supposed to have sex Lil Wayne girl, and that's supposed to be this boy who signed him, put him on the map. And there was some other people they were saying why he be standing the beef, because he be sexing other people's women. And what's crazy is that show you what kind of woman you had. But also, when the dude do that, it kind of shows you what kind of homeboy you got, man. I'm never gonna sex with my boys' girls. I'm not doing it, man. It ain't gonna happen. I done been put through that test, if it was a test, but she ain't getting nowhere with it. And I wasn't speaking to my boy at the time. Never knew if we would speak again at the time, but I just knew that was somebody that I cared about. But we ain't speaking now, but that ain't gonna give me no right to sex his woman or his baby mother. It's not happening. I don't get nothing out of that. If we ever get cool again, that might be the reason why we might not get cool again. But how could I look at him knowing that I did it, and if he didn't know, then that would be crazy. That means my morals went all out the window. I didn't have to be loyal to him because I ain't speaking to him no more, but it's still somewhat of a factor of loyalty, because we did have a good friendship. So you gotta look at things like that, and a lot of us don't look at things like that out here, is my whole point. Being loyal to certain things, and certain things that you would want to do to a person that you got love for, or even had love for, certain respect that you still owe one another. And a lot of our people out here don't care about none of that. They'll violate that respect, that trust factor, just for their own reasons, man. That's never good. You never know, something might come up years later, y'all get back cool. Something might come up where, just for instance, your friend that you're not friends with no more might come across a lot of money and say, man, I miss my boy Boosie, man. I want to bless him with something too, man. Even though we ain't speaking years, man. Maybe it's the time. They might give you something, want to give you something. Or bless you with some type of business that could put money in your pocket. But then later find out that you went against the code and had sex with baby mother or his ex-girl. And all that goes out the window, goes down the drain for you getting a blessing that God probably was going to send you from your friend that, or somebody that used to be a good friend of yours, man. And a lot of that goes on around in our culture, man. And and I'm gonna just say our culture, because it probably go on in a lot of other cultures too, but our cultures are like we are at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to getting things or things not happening to us, but it happens to us, like locking us up illegally, searching our vehicles illegally. We the most bottom of the barrel to get blessings or good things out here. So for us not to stick together, man, and make it more easier for them things to take place, and for these people, police, prosecutors, take advantage of us, because they ain't gonna get no backlash from it. So many things of conversation I can have as far as morals is concerned. That a lot of us don't have, because it's selfish movement, selfish reasons. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But that Adam 22 thing, now he's talking about it on his podcast. He don't seem worried. He don't look like he even care. He's just talking about it. And we all know that his wife is a porn star. and he don't mind her having sex with other men um, for that bag, get to that bag. After she finished with that, she's good. Go home to her man, her husband. He's cool with all of that. That's that. I guess that's the new age pimping. Even if it comes to your wife, man. So but it's more content for him, more things for him and his wife to make money off of. That's a fact. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It might be some black guys that would let their wife be in porn. I'm sure some out there. If y'all know any of that, anybody that is black, that a black guy to let his wife do porn, or if there's a woman that let their husband do porn, drop it in the comments, man. That's a serious thing, but they make big money now, so. And Adam 22 wife is very well known for it. I think they were saying Adam do porn too. I can't remember. But at the end of the day, if that's how they met, but they fell in love with each other, then that's what it is. I guess you gotta respect it. That's just their lifestyle. But he didn't seem phased, so to me that was like a play. Go over there with Drake, throw the ring, make it interesting. Hang out with Drake, boy. Drake had her with him more than any girl. More than any girl on that platform. So, I don't know, man. I gotta check the numbers on that in the comments. Because that's a deep one right there. Very deep. But, some people can stomach that type of stuff, man. Another person sexing your lady, I don't know, that's deep. Another woman sexing a lady's man, I don't know. Women are way more sensitive when it comes to that with men. They ain't playing that one. And they actually know. But if it was a play, basically acting like, just to fit into the format that they was doing with Drake, then hey, I get it. And it raised the numbers up for Drake. And now give Adam 22 something to talk about, for him and his wife to make more content on his channel. That's where the play come in at to me. I don't know. But that's what it seems like, man. A lot of these content creators, man, be coming up with some plays like it ain't nothing. Same way they trying to say Charleston White joint is a play. Him and D-Berry, or Dewberry. But I don't think that's a play. Once again, I said that earlier. I think that's serious right there. Dewberry figured out not to be hanging with nobody that can get his life took, man. And he came too far from being in prison, wilding when he was younger. And now all of a sudden you just go into the battlefield with a man that talks crazy about people knowing that. And he talking crazy about real gangsters and people that be around real gangsters and something that can get your life took, running around here doing these interviews in different states and all that. Never good, man. So you always got to stand for something. Ain't no money in the world gonna have me talking crazy about people out here unless it's something I could just tell you in your face. But just blatant crazy talk about people, kids and their wives, and especially if it's an unalive family member, that's just certain things that you don't touch, man. And there's plenty of people that won't touch that the way this Charleston dude be doing stuff, man. So yeah. But I ain't doing nothing, enjoying my morning. Got a few things to do. Came out to the pool, sit and talk with y'all. It's looking real cozy out there. Probably gonna be full of people in a little while, but school started back, but not all the schools. So There's probably gonna be some kids out here later on doing what they do. Feel good out here early. Y'all know how it be down here in the South, boy. It be burning up hot. So, just enjoying my morning, man. Just seeing what y'all got going on up here on this internet. But I'll be back. I'll be back. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. And the name of this game is keep your loyalty up. Have some morals. Abide by principle. Don't think with your Johnson or your Uchi Coochie. It'll take you a long way, man. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. For real. Rome, what's good? How you? Salute to you. Everything good over here, man. Just talk about some morals. Mr. Madoff. Just talk about, people with morals, man. You gotta have morals and respect for each other, man. Especially if you got some friends. Even if you ain't speaking to them. You gotta have them morals. Got to. No doubt. You gotta maintain and live that life correct, man. Because if not, ain't nobody else gonna do it for you, man. It's always somebody in the cut hating. Think of the reasons to hate, even if they don't have one. It's crazy out here, but that's what we got. But overall, like I was telling y'all, man, loyalty over everything, man. Even if you ain't speaking to a person no more, you still owe them that. Not to be Section 8 women and stopping them from getting some money. Once I stop rocking with a person, I still want to see them do good, even if he got me mad. It depends on what they really do. And sometimes you have all right to actually just X them all the way out. Whatever loyalty you had. It just depends on what they do. But friendly arguments, well, not even a friendly argument. It could be a heated argument from misunderstandings and things of that nature. Still, don't change the principle of violating somebody that was once a friend, a brother to you, a sister to you, all of the above, man. So yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I'll be back. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. We'll chop it up, man. Your boy Big Boosie, make sure you hit that like button. You're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man.